Big whiny baby. That's what you are. Hey, guys. How's it going? Sun's time here in your ear holes.
I didn't see you come in there. What's up?
Goodness gracious. It feels like we've been gone for so long.
Guys, it's your intrepid host, Tom C.
Actually, that's not a joke. Like, for some reason, I feel like the last episode...
No, it was like a year ago.
No, I feel like the last episode was the Memorial Day episode where we talked about hot dogs.
That's the only thing I remember. Hot dogs again?
That's the only thing I remember.
Did you have a hot dog recently?
Guys, that's why we're launching our new official podcast, the Sons of Hot Dog podcast.
Yeah, it could be pretty good. Dude, I think I got suckered into turkey dogs.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that I thought I was getting a legitimate hot dog experience. Haven't had a hot dog in a long time. I'm worried I either got shysted and given a turkey dog, or I've forgotten what hot dogs taste like, and they taste like turkey.
That's very possible, because here's the deal, Tom. I likes me the Hebrew Nationals.
Yeah, those are one of the best.
Yeah.
That doesn't taste like a turkey, you're right.
What?
That doesn't taste like turkey.
No. I don't mind, like, some of the more, like, really processed stuff, like a ballpark.
Like a ball of hot dogs.
Yeah. Like the ones, like, you find as, like, 12, you find, like, a full, like, 100 for half $1 and you're frozen in your local grocery store.
Right. Keep it that as you cook them all together at once.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I've had turkey dogs before, and they're not bad. You know what are actually really good? Turkey burgers.
I've never had a turkey burger.
Really? They're very good. I actually really like ground turkey a lot.
I just gonna have a regular burger. Guys, welcome to the show.
All right. We're talking
Tom
about
C.
that thing.
We're not going to start on turkey talk.
You make tacos with ground turkey, though. It's really great.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got potential.
Mom does it all the time. It's fantastic.
I'm not a huge fan of chicken tacos.
Yeah, but
turkey be different?
The ground turkey tastes a lot closer to ground beef than chicken would.
I feel like you're getting a more smooth taste there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, dude. I'm totally into that. I'm going to try that my next turkey barbecue.
There you go.
Not for turkeys.
Turkey Q.
Of turkeys.
Turkey Q.
Guys,
that's what you call it.
We didn't do a show last week. It's all my fault. I admit it.
It's all right.
Well, it's everyone's fault.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes, guys, you look you prophesize, you look in the distance there, bad show.
Yeah.
Had to call it out. There's bad mojo all over last week.
Our precogs. They're in their psychic tubs.
We got 3 of them. They're in the tubs.
Hooked up to the computers, and they were like...
They bring out a plastic ball. If it's white, it's good. If it's,
well, it has a rating on it, and we looked up the one for last week, 5.5. Too low.
No.
Too low.
It's out of 5, too. That's the weird part.
If the show's not going to be a 6, no point in doing it.
We're not doing it. Guys, we're not going to deliver you... We're not going to deliver you a 0.5 show, all right? We're delivering you a 6 every time. Every single time. Out of 5. 6 out of 5.
6 out of 5.
And so, yeah. Sorry, guys. It's
not going to be half a unit better than the best possible thing. It's going to be a full unit.
Full unit better than the best possible thing. Guys, a lot of things happened over the 2 weeks it's been. You
had a cancer attack.
That's not funny. People are dealing with cancer attacks all over the place.
That's why it's time to raise awareness.
Now we have nanomachines. Of course, there's still cancer, but now we just have it in small bursts.
Well, luckily, the nanomachines will automatically keep you from feeling any kind of cancer effects.
Until you take too much of your syringe stuff, I guess.
Well, no, you take the nanomachine suppressant.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then you are instantly killed by the cancer.
By cancer.
Instantly
killed by cancer.
Because that's how cancer works.
Apparently. Guys, so here's what happened to me the last 2 weeks, all right?
I bet no one's going to figure it
out. Well, that's even further back. That's even more recently. Guys, I sold my Xbox 360 and I bought a PlayStation 3. Guys, I kind of lucked out. I mentioned it on the show if you guys watch any of the Lens Plans.
That's true.
But
we actually are currently doing a show that we're playing on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I kind of lucked out here, guys. I got a PlayStation 3. It's one of the early models that is backwards compatible.
First or second gen.
Like, seriously, first or second gen. Backwards compatible with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Which I didn't know existed.
Yeah, I knew they could go. I knew they reached all the way back to 2.
Yeah,
but the one that came out of left field, and it was a pleasant surprise.
Because we were able to record Gundam Battle Assault, one of our favorite games.
Our favoriteest games.
And so that was rad. And with that system, I traded all my stuff and ended up getting 3 games with it. A system and 3 games for all the stuff I traded is not bad, although the trade-in was not that hot of a... Let's not even talk about that.
Some of the stuff he traded in, it was literally worth like 13 cents. I kid you not.
They really shysted me. The dude at GameStop loved having that job. He was like... Huh, dude, nice. You getting a PlayStation 3. And I was like, you like this a little too much. I know what you're trying to do. I looked him in the eye.
What was he trying to do? Sorry.
He wanted to shiest me, and so he gave me 13 cents for games. He knew I wasn't gonna check the tape. I'm too busy.
I forget what game it was. Oh, it was like Rock Band. It was Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah, those weren't getting any money.
Yeah, that didn't get nothing.
Yeah, I should have just thrown that away. Anyway, the point is, I got 3 games. I got Demon's Souls, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Disgaea. I like to say Disgaea, but it is Disgaea 3.
I always thought it was Disgaea, but that's probably because I've heard you talk about it.
I always say it like that, but I'm sure it's wrong. Now, here's the thing, guys. I got it a week and a half ago, 2 Wednesdays ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
And so, on that Wednesday, I immediately put in Demon's Souls, and I beat it by Saturday. That took like 4 days. Short version, Demon's Souls is super duper easy compared to Dark Souls, and it's really easy to beat, and really short. There's that. Then, I played Disgaea for like 2 days, and I was like, I like Metal Gear Solid. Then I totally just beat Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 4 is great. I just beat it again, guys, for the second time. That's a perfect game.
I forgot. It slipped my mind that you had played it before, that I actually let you borrow my PS3 to play it.
Actually let me do it. It's like a...
Oh, no, we did a console swamp. We did a console swamp.
Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah. Because I borrowed your 360.
I beat... When we did that first time, I played that, and I beat that, and I beat Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2 is pretty good.
Uncharted 2 is really, really good.
Anyway, guys, so you know we're Metal Gear fans. You might actually know that our show name is based off of a Metal Gear game. Guess which one? It's not 4.
It's not 4.
Anyway,
and it's not 1.
It's not 1.
It's not 3 either.
Dude,
it's not anything on the portable systems.
So anyway, the thing is, guys,
it's 2.
Thanks. Metal Gear Solid 4 is a great game. Really, really good. It makes me really hopeful for 5.
Here's the thing. Now you've been talking about it. So what you've been kind of doing is you've kind of been putting a stick in my memory pond. You've kind of been stirring up the sediment.
I like to stir the pot.
Yeah.
Of sediment.
Yeah. You normally keep sediment in a pot. And I'm starting to remember things. It was kind of a weird Metal Gear Solid.
Well, it's supposed to be weird.
Yeah, no, I do realize that, but definitely even compared to 2, it was really out there in terms of the enemies you were fighting and the whole overarching plot and stuff like that.
That's actually kind of the whole point of the game, guys. You want me to give you a kind of a spoilery...
It's been out for 3 years. We can do spoilers now.
Spoiler-ish. It's been out for 7 years. It came out in 2008.
Really?
Yeah. But it...
Wait, did I say 5 years the first time?
You said 3.
No, I didn't say 3. I said more than that.
I don't remember.
We'll go back and look on the tape.
But guys, if you want just a plot, a basic plot overarchy.
Snake's old.
Well, yeah. A lot of people were like, ew, Snake's an old dude in this. That's weird. The whole basic over theme. What's the word I'm looking for? Overarching theme.
I was about to say theme, I guess, would be.
Is that Snake is obsolete on the battlefield. People like Snake no longer are relevant.
Can you say that in a solid Snake voice?
No, I can't do it at all. I'm really bad. I wish I had it. I would do it for you every day. But
I appreciate your willingness.
No, I'm a team player. If you get a voice like David Hayter's, you're going to do it every day. And so the thing is, he's becoming obsolete as a human and as a soldier, and so everything is strange to him because he's no longer relevant to this battlescape of nanomachines and just no longer there being heroes, but rather teams and units who are so connected and synced that they actually are being done by robots. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
And so
also a lot of robots.
There's a ton of robots.
Yeah.
Because it's just scarily going to be exactly how the future is 100%.
Yeah, I think
it's going to be robots, guys, giant robots.
I think that game takes place in 2015, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I just looked at the day the other day.
It's something very, very recent, quote unquote.
Dude, so I know you don't remember anything about the game, but I'm going to ask you some questions about the game.
Okay, I'm sure I can answer them at least partially.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys.
I have no idea. Sorry.
As you may know, guys, the Patriots are the bad guys, kind of the Metal Gear universe after 2. And so my question is this: in 4, Ocelot's trying to control the Patriots. And you are trying to stop him.
Right.
But you end up destroying the Patriots.
Right.
But Ocelot never implies what he's going to do with the Patriot system once he gets it, and only implies that he wants to destroy it the whole time.
Well, the thing is that okay. So for those of you who don't know, in that game, the Patriots are they're
AIs.
Yeah, they're a series of supercomputers that are on satellites. And
well, the super system, like the actual security part of the system, is in space.
Yeah,
it's in orbit.
And I think the main unit's there too.
I know GW isn't, and maybe the hub unit is. Yeah. I don't know.
The one that connects them all together. Regardless, it's in space. Of course,
it's
in space
where it belongs.
It's like a robot in space.
Oh, by the way, the Patriots only control America. They don't control other countries.
They control the whole world.
Okay, at first they only controlled America.
Yeah. No, by the events of 4, they pretty much have complete control of the entire world.
Well, they're supposed to only be a force for America, but then they end up doing that because of how they control the economy and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
And they control the internet and stuff too.
They control the internet and stuff too.
Yeah. It's a whole big thing. So what you're asking is, why didn't Snake just let Ocelot destroy the Patriots to begin with?
Yes. Because I know we couldn't trust him to do it, but he's basically talking the whole time. Anytime he sees Snake, he's like, this thing has to go so that the new generation actually has a chance. Like, every time you see him, that's what he says about it. I mean, theoretically, he could be using it to get wealth, which he doesn't need because he already has all the wealth he could ever want.
Well, I think the idea is that more of like Snake doesn't trust his motives.
Yeah, and that makes sense. In
terms of, like, how he's going to go about destroying it. Because at the end of the game, guys, they develop the little girl develops a program that can destroy the GW system.
Yeah, well,
with a virus.
She and Naomi have a modified version that like ends up doing this crazy thing or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I have another question about that scene in a second.
Okay.
Okay, and right now, I guess.
Okay.
So, Snake has to walk through these microwaves so that the tiny robot who's not affected by microwaves can go hack this computer.
There was a reason he had to activate the microwaves. Oh, I think he had to like push a... Oh, I think he had to hit like a manual override switch or something. I
didn't see that. He as soon as he gets through the door... He, like, falls down onto one of those gravestones, and Otacon just rushes up in his funny computer and then just hacks it.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
I know, but there's a lot of things like that, guys. But still, the reason why I think it's a perfect game is not only is the gameplay tight and great, but every kind of emotional cue and string it's trying to pull on the player, who assumedly is a Metal Gear fan. It absolutely hits those marks completely. There's so many like nods to old Metal Gears, or like little things that only Metal Gear fans would get in each like the cut scenes, or each just what people say, like even deeper things like that. That it really makes the whole being a fan of the franchise extremely satisfying, because that's the conclusion of the franchise. 4 is. You're not going to make a game that comes after 4 in the timeline, except for Revengeance, which we're not including.
Yeah,
because that's theoretically not canon.
Do you want to know my opinion?
Yes, of course I do.
I think I'm going to like 5 more than I like 4.
I think I'm going to like 5 more than I like 4 too. 5, of course, takes place before 4, guys. In case you want,
because the more I think about it, the more I think of like how just like weird really 4 really is, and like the not finality, but just the very like overarchingness of it. And don't get me wrong, from what I've seen about 5, it's going to have a lot of like very big impact on like the Metal Gear world. And not that not all games do, but like 4, especially at the end, they were just like, everything just happened, like right now, guys, just to let you know. But I feel like
no, everything ends at the end of 4, like everything.
But it's my favorite thing how like because 5 essentially from what I'm seeing so far, 5 is just going to be a simple revenge story that's going to be awesome.
I know.
And I like a more simple plot, because try and tell me that some of the stuff in 4 wasn't a little convoluted.
Oh, well, it's all convoluted, but if you're following along as a Metal Gear fan, you kind of get all of it.
Well,
that's
yeah,
the
I'm
important
not saying
thing.
It's still some of your stuff.
No, you're absolutely right. It's all convoluted and horse hockey, crazy mumbo jumbo. Yeah, that's what Hideo Kojima does, and that's why we like it.
Some of the stuff you're kind of like,
yeah, but it's still a satisfying experience, because they do kind of have to pull everything together, and I feel like they do a satisfying job of that, because the ending is over an hour and a half long to watch.
Yeah, you really just relax, camp out there.
Like, the more I was sitting there, I was like, this isn't like a movie. It's like 10 times longer than a movie.
Movies aren't this long.
Because, guys, the game can be beaten in 3 hours. It took me 20 hours because I watched every cutscene.
Yeah. I think the first time I went through it was like 15 hours for me too.
Yeah, and it's pretty hardcore that's the case. And that's fine, because I really would have watched a Metal Gear Solid 4 movie if you really gave it to me.
Yeah, you can easily find YouTube videos that's just, I think you can find this for Snake Eater too. It's just, like, the cutscene strings without, like, with the gameplay all cut out, so you can just watch them all.
Yeah, dudes, that would be pretty helpful.
Yeah.
But in case you guys didn't know, the Legacy Pack is coming out, which is
literally comes out tomorrow.
Literally comes out tomorrow.
Or today, depending on when you're listening to it.
Oh, yeah. To you guys, it's today, the 9th.
Yeah.
And so it includes Metal Gear 1 and 2, Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4.
Yeah.
And Peace Walker.
Peace Walker. Yep.
And 2 graphic novels. And an art book. Which is going to be rad. It's only like $50. I'm totally going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because now that I've got this new system, I don't have the HD collection anymore. And I said it to you, Metal Gear belongs on a PlayStation system.
Yeah,
it's just how it is.
That's what I've always thought. That's why I thought it was weird when they were, because
I was glad they did, but it wasn't right.
Because the thing is, like, with the especially like if it had tried to do like a dual release for 4,
yeah, never.
The graphics wouldn't look nearly as good.
And nothing would look as good
because they would have had to tone it down so that the game itself would be able to be played on an Xbox. Now, the way that the Fox engine is supposed to work, it's supposed to really, which is the new engine that Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, which is 5, is going to be run on. The way that's supposed to work, it's supposed to really optimize the hardware in a way that it can really do like really groundbreaking graphics and stuff without really like taxing any of the hardware too much.
I wonder if it's going to be using like a pre-rendered kind of situation in a lot of stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
That's not my thing.
I don't know anything about these things either. Yeah. But that makes sense to me. But yeah, no. So I'm really jazzed about that Legacy Pack. Definitely going to replay some of the classics. And yeah, because I know one of the reasons why you didn't want to do 2 on the Let's Play was because the controls are totally effed up.
Because you didn't want to do it with the controls, but since you'd be doing it on essentially a PlayStation 2 controller,
yeah,
you'd be able to get away with it.
Yeah, it's a lot better. But guys, like I said, got a PlayStation 3. I'm just really in a Metal Gear mood after playing it. I almost want to play 4 again, just because I really liked it.
That might be too much.
But the thing is, I want to wait until I get the pack again, because it's called the Trophy Edition, and I don't know what the Trophy Edition of Metal Gear Solid 4 is. I've looked it up. I can't find any information about it.
I think it just originally didn't have trophy support.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like a million trophies in that game.
I know.
And they're all super duper hard to get.
They were added later in a patch, but originally,
really,
the game did not have trophy support.
Because what I was secretly hoping was it was something like Subsistence. But I guess
with like VR missions and
stuff?
Yeah,
but I think it already came with VR missions when it started. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Anyway, it's going to be rad.
That's true.
It's going to be rad. Guys, do you want me to go talk about Demon's Souls again? Demon's Souls is great. It's a really good game. You guys should play it. If you haven't, super duper easy. God, is it easy. Here's the deal, guys. Everything's going fine. You're like, oh, sweet. Here's Demon's Souls. That's going to be so hard. Oops, my strength is 30. I got the Dragon Bone Smasher. All bosses are defeated for me because the sword's so strong.
Giant swords.
Guys,
we're going to see you later
gonna hit you
on
back.
the next part of this current episode right now.
Bye.
They built the city and the clouds, they raised her up with joy. Reflection of America from Maine to Illinois. Away with blood and bondage, suckered by our interest ploy. Until our chains are broken by the girl they call Fitzroy.
It's about to
Welcome
be...
back to the show!
Guys, it's me, Tom C., your boy.
We didn't actually introduce ourselves.
We totally did. I said it's Tom C., at least. I didn't introduce
right
yourself.
now.
What?
Yeah, at the beginning of the show we didn't do it.
No, yeah, before I did. I totally did it.
I feel like you didn't.
Well, it's okay. They know. Guys, we have a presence throughout the globe now.
Really?
Thanks to nano machines.
Who's giving us presents?
Presents?
Presents,
It's
yeah.
a different word.
I want presents.
It means...
I like
it's
presents.
like presidents, but different.
Are we getting dead presents? Are we getting money?
No one says dead presidents anymore. That's an old expression.
I feel like if you want to be a 70s gangster...
Dude, here's a pro tip. You want a real secret about life?
No.
Are you getting it anyway?
Damn.
No one will ever get the expression Cloud 9 ever again. It's going to totally fall out of usage because it's a dumb phrase. I just heard it today and I was like, what are you, from the 40s?
People still say that.
It's a dumb expression. What does it mean? No one gets it
don't know.
anymore.
I don't
It's
know.
like from a TV show or something from the 20s.
TV show from the 20s.
Yeah.
All right.
They called it plays back then.
Interesting. Guys.
What's up, guys?
I'm
I
on
hear that
cloud
D.
nine.
Marks
Oh.
has a lot of... I'm going to throw stuff at you until you shut up. Has a lot of news about the Vidya.
Not a lot of news. Just,
Well, then pass.
okay.
Skip this whole podcast.
Fine, then I have a lot of news.
Okay.
I'm
What?
back. I'm interested again.
What an exciting show.
Yeah. Here's the deal, guys. I still have my PlayStation Plus subscription for like
I
another.
definitely want to get a PlayStation Plus subscription, by the way.
Dude, it's kind of nifty because I have it for like I think like a month left. And now they're really starting to like.
Dude, they're going nuts with it.
Now
There's
they're
BF3's on it.
Do you want to let me tell the story or what?
What am I not supposed to jump in? This is a one-person show?
I wanted to tell you all about this stuff.
I know one thing until I jumped in.
Jeez, man, you've thrown everything
I
off.
ruined it. Soiled it.
Go sit in your shame chair.
It's the normal chair for me.
They're all shame chairs.
They're all shame chairs.
Anyway, yeah. So BF, yeah, they're really starting to let loose with the free games on the PlayStation Plus thing.
It's their let loose with the juice month.
We just talked about you interrupting me. We literally just got done talking about this. So
So never talk again. Got it.
yeah, just keep quiet.
Got it. All right.
So, to those of you who listened back before, that's originally the real whole reason I got it was because Sleeping Dogs was free, and that's how I played it. It was like $17, and by the time I finished, it would cost less than just renting the game. So I figured, why not? So I beat that, and I was looking through the PlayStation Plus store, and now one of their deals that they have is XCOM: Enemy Unknown, which is a recent tactics game that was released I think it was released last year. That's free now. As Tom said, Battlefield 3's free. Uncharted 3 is free, and I would have gotten if it weren't 40 effing gigs. It's almost as big as Max Payne 3 was. Really, dude?
Can I talk yet? When can I talk?
You are a jerk sometimes. You are not
it's
helping.
It's
you are
actually
not-
significantly bigger.
You are not
We're
helping.
going back? I was moving past it. You're still trying to get out that mean phrase.
Not helping the show. I thought you said Max Payne 3 was 50 gigs.
30 gigs.
Oh.
50 gigs would be outrageous, but that's
Right.
where we're going.
No,
Yeah, guys, I only have a 20 gig PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3.
So it's really like unlikely that I can do much with a PlayStation
Well, no,
Plus
it's funny
account.
because Battlefield, like Sleeping Dogs, XCOM, Battlefield, those are all cross-platform releases, and they're all like about 10 gigs apiece.
Yeah.
Uncharted is an exclusive for PlayStation 3, and that's 40 gigs.
Yeah. Yeah. I really wish I could play it. I'm going to end up buying it.
Yeah,
It's like $13 now, so yeah.
yeah, they're really trying to give it away because Uncharted's a really good game.
If you guys know anything about replacing a hard drive in a PlayStation, we should hook me up, dude.
you know who would know about that? Google.
internet?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Google probably knows that.
yeah. Here, let me Google that for you. But yeah, so I got XCOM. I downloaded that, and I've been playing it.
Well, I'm Googling how to kill my co-host.
Huh, I bet they'll tell you.
No, they actually don't.
Maybe you do that off
Apparently
show.
it's a crime.
Maybe you do that off show.
I didn't know it was going to be illegal.
Nobody
Smell
told me
that.
about this.
Sorry, I even thought it.
So I've been playing XCOM a lot, guys.
I always wanted to try that.
I did too. Well, I actually didn't at first, and then Yahtzee did it. It was weird because it was one of the rare times where like Yahtzee did a review of it, and it actually made me want to play the game because he was like, "It's really good," and I actually enjoyed this a lot. And I'm like, I'll see what's going on.
That's how we and everyone else on Earth got introduced to Saints Row 2.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yep.
So here's the deal about XCOM, guys. For those of you who don't know, because I really didn't know too much going into it. It's a tactics style game, not unlike Final Fantasy style tactics or like that kind of thing.
Like it's turn-based?
Yeah, it's a turn-based tactics game. You control a squad of dudes, and your job is to go in and kill the aliens that are invading Earth. But also, there's a whole like base mechanic and like you have to worry about the panic level in the states that make up this XCOM division, which is this multinational organization that's designed to stop the alien invasion that's happening. Guys, game about an alien invasion. Forgot to mention that.
Yes, there's aliens.
Yes, there are aliens. But what ends up happening is if you aren't good about making sure that the alien presence kept down in the member states, the panic level goes up. And that sucks because when they leave the council, they stop funding you. And the game is very challenging. I've restarted it because my first run was going so terribly bad.
Is it like a linear story, or is it like just like a?
There's like story points. Like right now, I'm at like I think what is probably like the first hub. Like I'm about to infiltrate a alien base that's on the planet. But But you can really do those at any time. You can just be scanning the world with your satellites and like intercepting landings or like handling abductions that are going on around the world.
I can get into that.
It's actually really interesting. It's really fun, but it's a lot to keep track of. And
how are the controls on the PlayStation? Because I've seen it for a computer mostly, and I bet you it's probably pretty different.
I mean, it's
because I've never heard of it. I never played like a tactics game on a system except for Final Fantasy Tactics.
As I would say, what are you talking about? The other Final Fantasy Tactics.
You're totally right.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of thing. It's not grid-based, but it more or less is that same kind of, you guys can move a certain number of spaces per turn. It's like cover-based, so you got to put your guys behind cover so they don't get shot. There's 5 different classes. Your dudes start out as rookies, and they don't really have a class. They just kind of are there, and as they gain promotions, the actions that they take in combat dictates what class they go into.
I can dig that.
So the 5 classes are Assault, which is like they can use shotguns. They're the only class that can use shotguns, and they're good at clearing ground, getting up close to the enemy, and using their shotguns and killing them. You have the Heavy, which has an LMG and like a rocket launcher, and they do damage and suppress foes and do stuff like that. You have the Sniper, which long range tactical shooting and killing.
Not what I was expecting there.
I know, right? Actually, the sniper I have on my team right now, she has a laser pistol and she has a skill that increases her damage with pistol. She's extremely good with it. she handles herself really well in close combat because she just is so good with pistols.
I'm into that.
And then I guess there's only 4 classes because I can't think of the other one or the 5th one. But it's Support, which is like it's kind of like a weird mix of medic, and they have smoke grenades that they can use to create cover for your allies. So it's kind of like a cross between a medic and just an all-rounder.
I kind of like that not random, but sort of random class approach.
Yeah, well, it's very interesting, especially because it dictates how your squad develops with the kind of soldiers that you have.
Can you hire as many recruits as you want?
You can have up to 99, and there's actually a skill. There's a skill in the officer training thing, because as your dudes get promotions, the higher rank they are, it gives you access to higher tier abilities through the officer command center.
Nobody told me there'd be an officer command center.
It's just a little part of the game. But one of the abilities is all your guys come in at the 1 level in, so that they already have a class assigned to them.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you have all that. Then, and that's just like the fighting stuff, guys. Then you have like the technology stuff. Because as you're out in the field killing aliens and like salvaging UFOs that have crash landed or just regular landed, you can actually like do research on their technology and adapt it. Like you can create new body armor that's really good, which you really need to do because higher level enemies do tons and tons and tons of damage and it sucks. You can get laser weapons. You can build effing UFOs you can build this is a whole other part of the game. You have interceptors that can react to UFO sightings. And you actually scramble jets to shoot them out of the sky.
I'm into that.
So you can actually build like UFO style fighters eventually once you research how to adapt the technology for it. Guys, there's so much to this game. It's not hard, but it's very, very challenging. Is a difference.
Is it like sort of challenging in like an FTL sense, where like you can't control it? Or is it like...
Well, there is, if you're not going on like real objectives, like, assaulting the alien base, there is a lot of just like waiting around and waiting for the alien, at least early on, it's waiting for the aliens to make their first move because, the areas that you really have influence over, you need satellites over the countries.
Right.
And if you don't have any satellites, it's really hard to keep track of panic levels.
Question: why are the aliens such jerks?
Because they're always
What do they
jerks.
want?
I don't know yet.
Oh crap!
So far, they've just been experimenting on humans.
Well, that's not okay.
On humans.
They got to be killed then. I'm
But-
sick of these aliens experimenting on us, guys.
But it's a lot of fun. It can be very frustrating, especially when like you're like, no, Major Hernandez, you died now, and you were on like 20 missions, and you were really hot. You were a really awesome sniper lady.
Yeah, I think that's something that Yahtzee talks about. How like you get an attachment to certain characters. Like
No, because
that.
I have a squad of 6 that I love, and I'm learning how to work them really well together. But like if any of them died, it would suck because I'd have to raise other dudes up to that level, and B, I'd have to like if I didn't have that, if my sniper ends up dying or my support guys end up dying, I don't have another one at the available, so I'm gonna have to adjust my tactics a little bit about what people can do.
That's kind of rad.
Yeah, so it's a really in-depth game. There's a lot to it. It can be a little overwhelming, especially dealing with panic levels and stuff, but I'm sure it's doable at some point. I might actually restart this run because I'm not doing so great.
Well, that's hard to hear.
Or I'll have to take the difficulty down from normal.
Yeah, I heard it was kind of hard. So maybe that's what you're supposed to do.
I guess it's
There's
like
no
I said,
shame in it.
Like I said, it's not hard, but it is challenging because for the most part, all of like anything bad happens, it's all your fault. Like it's never the game being cheap. It's like you didn't do something or like weren't thinking about something.
Is it like if somebody dies, do they stay permanently dead?
There's dying and then there's being critically wounded.
Right.
So if a guy gets critically wounded, if you have a guy with a med pack, they can come up and stabilize them, and then they won't be killed. But that hasn't happened to me too often. They mostly just die.
So they can be either or.
Yeah.
Is it like a stat that dictates it?
I haven't seen one, no.
See, you may know that I'm a fan of a game called Fire Emblem, where your units can die, and they permanently die, and there's nothing you can do about it, and it sucks. You can't revive them or anything. Because like in some tactic games, they'll be like 5 turns till they die or something, like they're wounded. But the thing about Fire Emblem was the fact that they could die made everything made them a lot more valuable, and made you want to baby them a little bit.
Well, that's what ends up happening in this game a lot too.
Yeah, and I
especially,
like that a lot.
Especially like when you have guys who are like really high rank. You're just kind of like, I'd really like you to stay alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the most part though, they just end up dying, and it really, really sucks. One thing that you will appreciate about the game though, it's like the most tactics operator game I've ever played.
I can get into that.
Because first of all, anytime you like go to like rescue abductees or like investigate an alien crash landing, they always have like Operation Twisted Crone or Operation Blind Skull.
I'm into that.
Always stuff like that. But also, I should look it up because I'm curious, but if your guys, they get nicknames too sometimes.
I'm okay with that.
So I'm trying to remember who's all on my team right now. I have my assault, my major assault. She's kind of like the head. I like to think she's my assault trooper. She's DOA.
That's rad.
And I think she got that because she generally gets really close with the shotgun. I have my sniper, who's vampire.
Are you giving them these names?
No, they just are randomly assigned names, which is cooler.
It's way cooler.
The cooler way of going about it.
Yeah.
I have my other assault guy. He's all day for some reason.
I kind of like that too.
Then I have my 2 heavies, which are Yeti and
That's great.
Sledge.
Those are both great.
And then I have my support, who's Scarecrow.
They're 100% great.
No, it's all awesome.
Bad in 1,000.
No, it's all cool. Like in my first one, I had like Wolverine. The captain of my whole like squad. He was effing Doomsday, and it was the coolest thing ever.
No, that's what that game needs is a reason for you to be more attached to your squad.
Because you're like Sledge moving up.
No, the
Vampire taking the shot.
The most brutal thing is that it's free right now.
Yeah.
Because I've wanted to play it for a very long time on Steam, and I'm still hoping there's a Steam sale sometime
I thought you bought
soon.
it. I could have sworn you bought it.
No, I didn't buy it yet. When it's on sale, I will.
You would probably like it better on computer just because that's...
Yeah, I would just like to play it in general. Because it always looked great, and that kind of thing... First of all, I didn't know it was a tactic game.
Yeah,
And, I'm
it really
kind of a
is
huge tactic guy. Guys...
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's a game where, like... I would enjoy it even if like there wasn't a tactics aspect. Like if it was like a Peace Walker style outer ops thing,
Yeah.
where like you just got dudes and you sent them out to do missions, but like it was mostly just like it actually really is a lot like the whole base building mechanic for Peace Walker.
Oh, like
a
our
lot.
favorite part of it?
Yeah,
Dude,
because you
here's
can build facilities in your place and. Like, there's a whole, you can, like, excavate out and build workshops and foundries and stuff.
Yeah, I'm so on board with that.
And if you build, like, 2 workshops next to each other, you get a combined bonus because they, like, link up and can do stuff.
That's rad.
Like, it really is a lot like the base building part from Peace Walker.
Dude, you're not going to know anything about it. Guys, if you know anything about it, sounds a lot like Front Mission as far as the tactics are concerned. Because Front Mission was awesome. But it was totally just a tactics-based, like, squad thing.
Yeah.
With a lot of stuff like that.
Really,
Except you're in a mobile suit.
Really,
awesome.
It feels like if Outer Ops was a playable part.
Yeah, that's everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, you'd probably like it a lot then.
I want to like it a lot, but the first step is me playing it.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
I definitely intend on doing. But now even more so. Because it sounds
No,
awesome.
I really like it. It's like I said, it can be very frustrating. It's not an easy game.
Is it for everybody?
Probably not. If
Would
you
you say it's not for everybody?
I would say it's probably not for everybody. If you want immediate gratification in a game, this is not the game for you.
I don't ever want immediate gratification. I found guys, when I started Metal Gear Solid 4, I was a little hesitant. I was like, man, sometimes I just want to get a game, play for an hour, and then be done. And go look at whatever on the internet or something. But I started Metal Gear Solid 4, and I remembered what it was to get engrossed in a game, to be there for the long haul, to not rush through things. And the getting those games that are real good, that takes you a long time, that's the best experience.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, sometimes you'll be scanning for activity and it'll be like, oh, there's an alien landing site, but you're like, I don't know if I should do that because I don't have all my team's wounded and they're like in sick bay, and I don't have a bunch of rookies. I don't know if I want to send them out there. So you're gonna have to weigh your decisions a lot.
That's a lot like Outer Ops.
Yeah, it really is.
I'd be like, send the rookies. Who cares?
You send them to their deaths.
Do you get like a deduction of points or something?
No, but your rookies.
It's a training mission. You guys go take care of it.
But the enemies get really strong. Like it escalates quickly.
Like it's just they're all strong, or is it like mission difficulty ranks or something?
Well, there's mission
Like,
difficulty.
that's a C rank over there.
Well, they have different mission difficulty ranks, but like the enemies, but that mainly affects what kind of enemies that you fight. Because the first off, like in the first few missions, you're just fighting like
poop,
like the gray,
aliens?
like dome shaped alien, like the little skittery guys,
right? Alienware aliens.
Yeah, basically. And you slowly move.
We want to make you overpriced computers.
Yeah, and you slowly move up to like harder and harder enemies that are like kind of bred essentially to like be stronger than just like
sourdough.
Not that kind of bread.
Oh.
Although it is really funny that there's a certain kind of enemy that's it's supposed to be like an infiltration unit, so it kind of like is bred to be kind of like a human, but it wears a suit and it's really thick and it's really like slender, and it's called a Thin Man, and it makes me laugh.
That's funny. I'm into that.
So
I'm into all these things.
Hey, you would really like it. You would definitely like it a lot.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it a lot now, even more so than before.
No, really, not really comparing it to the base building part of.
That's how you won me over.
Yeah, it really is.
I think you did that on purpose.
I didn't even think about that until right now, but it really is a lot like that.
Does it make you want to play it more now? Somehow?
I've been playing it a lot. I don't know. I can't really play it
How much did you play it? Is it a Mountain Blade style 27 hours in one day?
No, nothing like that.
Mountain Blade's great.
I've stopped playing that.
I know, but you got your money's worth.
That's true. Guys, you know how you're going to get your money's worth.
You know what? We haven't mentioned it all on the podcast yet.
We haven't gotten there yet, but we're about to get into right now. Sons Fundraiser. Sons Raiser.
Pretty good. Guys, the fundraiser. We're doing it. It's been this whole month. So far, we've already had a few donations. It's very, very nice.
We appreciate everyone who donated so far, and we're hoping that you will be in the company of other generous people who are opening their hearts and their wallets to the cause of the Sons buying stuff that we like and need.
I implore you to go look at the video on the YouTube that explains all the things, because, guys, it is a raffle for sweet, sweet prizes.
Are you saying that they can win stuff by donating to the Sons?
No. I'm saying they can win a lot of stuff.
What?
These prize packages we're sending out are big.
Yeah, we already chose our first winner. Congratulations, Rory Smith.
Corey Smith.
Corey Smith.
The guy who
He nailed it. Congrats.
not made up, dudes. We didn't make that guy up.
Nope.
Totally
Legit. So you have a chance to win too, and it's going to be great. And we want you to win. But you know how you're going to win right now?
What?
You're going to win because the Sons are going to drop the speed reviews.
Whoa.
Tom, this is the top 10 best video games of 2012 as decided by Garrett Martin.
From something mag.
Number 10, Sound Shapes.
Sound Shape is a game about Sound City players, which is that Dave Grohl thing that nobody actually cares about because no people have ever walked into a recording studio besides musicians. 10 out of 10. Mark of the Ninja.
We had to get my ninja spayed because he would always mark his territory in the house, and my mom got really mad about it because he peed on the rug. Gets 1 out of 10. Number 8, Dryad.
That's not what that says. It says Diad.
No, I thought there was an R there. Sorry.
No, it's like it's a game about you did. It's a 10 out of 10. Spelunky.
Spelunky is the name of my puppy. Look at him. Look at Spelunky. He's just rolling around.
So cute.
It gets a cute out of 10. Number 6, XCOM Enemy Unknown.
XCOM Enemy Unknown is a game. It's actually called Crosscom. It's about a cable service provider. Great game. 5 out of 10. Mass Effect Triple.
This is 3 times the normal amount of mass of the normal kinds of effect. So you're good. It's physics, jokes, something. 3 out of 10. Number 4, Hotline Miami.
Do you need a phone number to get you straight to Miami? Call Hotline Miami now. 999-999-9991. Out of 10. Dishonored.
Dishonor? I barely know her. That joke
yeah,
gets an 11 out of 10. Number 2, Journey.
Journey to the center of my seat. 10 out of 10. The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead is a bit of a misnomer because few people know this, but the dead don't walk. They're kind of still. So it gets a 0 out of 10 flying.
We did
Guys,
it!
we did it again. Welcome back, Sons. We missed you.